Hi, welcome. Welcome. I'm back. Can't forget. Enjoy the Sims 2 music, everyone. Hi, hello. Yes, I'm working on a commission. This time it's an art commission. I guess it shouldn't be surprising, but the last 3 streams were Viroid. So I guess it is a change from those. Mm-hmm. Just gathering the references for now. Okay. These are all the models that I made for Design Doll. These are all custom made, specifically to match my style. I use Design Doll instead of making sketches by hand. It's how I've been working for the past, I think, a year and a half or 2 years, I'm not really sure. That's how I do it. This is the first time of me streaming my workflow in Design Doll. The textures of the face are also drawn by me. Thank you. It's not, yeah, thank you for the compliment about being an unstoppable art machine. Unfortunately, it's not as good as it sounds to work as much as I do. Okay, so for this one, it's gonna be 2 characters. They're VTubers, a VTuber couple. I have a pose reference on hand. They're gonna be just holding hands, I guess. Just holding hands and being cute. Not really a hard pose. Design Doll there is a free version and a paid version. I'm using a paid version, but some of the differences between the two are, I believe, in the free version you can save these models you make. You can save them to open later. And I think you're not able to load the models that are made by other users. There's a website called Doll Atelier where people who use Design Doll can upload the models they made, the poses and the models themselves. It's not really expensive. I don't remember how much it costs. Let me look it up. But in my opinion, it's worth every cent of it. Let's see. Yeah, so a pro license costs $79. I mean, whether it's expensive or not completely depends on what you consider expensive. Also, you can pirate it. You can always pirate it. I mean, yo ho and all that. I think the main reason I bought it was because I wanted the latest version, because there was something that I wanted to use, some feature that wasn't in the latest pirated version. I'm not really sure. And it's a one-time purchase, so why not? I don't know. I like it. I really, really like using Design Doll. It's gonna be just a really simple, cute pose. They asked me to do this pose with hand holding. It's gonna take a while before I get the drawing, but setting up a good model, since I know some artists use models like this as like bases, but I pretty much trace them, so for me it's really important that they look really good as is. Like the way they look right now is gonna determine how the finished drawing looks. So I take my sweet time to make sure it looks good. I used to use Miku Miku Dance many years ago as references. I think it doesn't really matter which software you use. 3D references are really good. Oh, this looks good. Yeah, you also can save the hand poses that you make. It's super useful. Design Doll isn't perfect in terms of anatomy, so you can get pretty weird poses. Hello! Hello, Royal B Sharp. Yeah, so the quality of the reference, it solely depends on how good you are with the program, I think. So originally on the pose reference they sent, it's another artist's work. So I want to make it a little different. Basically on the original pose references they have an identical pose, but I think I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. Hi Erin! Welcome! Glad you made it. It looks pretty stiff right now, so I'm just gonna take some time and make sure it looks good. I'm gonna move them a little closer. Yeah, I think since the poses are pretty simple, it's not gonna take that long this time. Since also I have a pose reference to use. Because obviously it's harder to create a pose from the scratch. Bunny ears. If you're talking about my model, it's cat ears. Those are just enormous, huge cat ears. Aren't they a little too fat to look like bunny ears? A little too wide? It's okay. But yeah, I'm very much a cat. And I think I'll just keep it like that, and then I think I should have some hand-holding references somewhere. Okay, starting to look better now. Yeah, this is gonna be the same character that I drew a couple days ago and made a model for. And her... I'm not sure if they're girlfriends or wives, but they are a couple, yes. Oh, thank you, son. Thank you. Yeah, that's my cat Sona. I mean, I'm comfortable calling it my fursona because it kind of is, but also I think there is some... How do I say it? I think some people are fussy about the definition, since my Sona, it doesn't really have that animalistic enough design to call it a full-fledged fursona. Like, it's, let's be real, it's pretty much an anime girl with paper shit, white skin, and ears, and a tail. Like, some will argue that it's not really a fursona. That looks pretty good. But I mean, my most, the longest, how do I say? Anyway, the friend group I belong to, for the longest time, they're basically all furries. So it's not really that surprising. Can also change the perspective and design though. Oh, hi! Am I covered in fur? That's a good question, because on one of the drawings I did of my Sona, she has stretch marks on her legs, like on her thighs. And obviously, if she has fur, there is no way you could see the stretch marks, but also who fucking cares? It's my Sona. I'm not really sure. I think it exists, if I need it to exist. feels off. I'm not sure what. Maybe this hand? This arm? Yeah, I think I'll do something like this. Okay. You can change the shadows as well. I don't really use them as a guide. I like to shade with my own rules, so to say. But it exists, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm almost done with this. You're free to make any kind of body type at all in Design Doll. It can get really cartoony if you want. This is one of those things that I really prefer. One of the reasons I really prefer Design Doll to, say, Clip Studio's built-in models, because in Clip Studio, like, they're okay-ish, but unfortunately the body types are kind of not really good. Yeah, let me finish this one and then I'm gonna show you a couple of my fat models that I made for my drawings. But really, you're pretty much free to make whatever body type you like. That's one of the best things, I think, in Design Doll. Something about the perspective feels off. Let me change it a little bit. Yeah, I think it's really good with the fat models. Like, I think it can be a little hard to pose sometimes, not always. It really boils down to how good you are with the program again. But I think it's mostly because, like, with fat people, there's a lot of physics to keep in mind, like how the fat folds work. And of course, with the 3D model with no physics, it can be challenging to make it look natural. But it's possible. It absolutely is possible. I believe so. No, this is still not what I wanted. It's fine, I guess. I'll just work with what I have, I guess. Okay, this looks pretty good. Yeah, so obviously I've been hesitant to stream me working in Design Doll because there's always this kind of shame associated with using 3D references, especially if you trace them. But I don't know. I still wanted to do it. Okay, I think I'm done with the pose. So basically what I do, as you will see soon, is I just use it instead of a sketch and trace right on top of it. It saves me a lot of time. Hold on. I think the angle is a little bit too extreme. Yeah, this looks better. One of the things I really like about these references is you can reuse them. You can reuse them a ton. Like, I'm gonna save this pose, and then hand holding, and then maybe I will use it again. Maybe I will use a different angle. Maybe I will change the pose up a bit, and I will spend much less time setting this up. Oh, thank you so much. I'm really glad you're here. Dramatic Dragon. Okay, so I was gonna show you my fat models. Let's see. I'm gonna show you my default guy model. He has glasses. For some reason, he looks much better with glasses. Yeah, so basically I also like customized everything. I imported the glasses and the hair. You can import OBJ objects, 3D objects into Design Doll and append them to different body parts. So this is my dude TM. These are my models for my OCs, Lala and Yaya. I don't know if you've seen them, but these are my OC models. And then, who else do I have? Here's one. This one is pretty old, I think. Yeah, this one is really curvy. It doesn't look really good from all angles, like the neck, the way neck works in Design Doll is kind of a mess. Let's see what else I have. I have a couple of buff models. I think I used this one for a recent commission. I have this one model. Yeah, this one of Michi from Yokai Watch. Like this is a prime example of how much you can customize the model in Design Doll. Like, this is it. Look at this shit. Isn't it amazing? You can create pretty much anyone in here. Here's another buff one. Yeah, it's not really anatomically correct most of the time, but I guess that just falls on you to make it into a good drawing. This one I used for my Fat Miku drawing. Yeah. This is my default Fat Miku model. Here's another one. Yeah, so basically, yeah, you can make pretty much anything. There's a lot of models on the gallery, the Doll Atelier that I mentioned. Let's see if I have any. Oh yeah, here is the one I use for characters like in Doremi, for example. Big heads, noodle arms. Okay, so let's get to drawing. one of the things that people criticize a lot as well about 3D references. It makes the poses look stiff, but that's kind of a you problem, my dude. If you can't make a 3D reference look good on a drawing, that's solely about your skill, not about the references or the models. That's what I think. Yeah, so the textures that you draw on the model are always symmetrical, so they can look pretty awkward, but I mean, it's just a reference. It's just to show where like the eyes are and stuff. It doesn't have to look like an actual model. Do I have any... Oh, I'm gonna show you a couple of models with a lot of objects. This one I used to draw my Akane-chan cooking pudding. Yeah, I have all of the kitchen stuff up here. Oh yeah, so these boxes are a tool that you can use freely. Like you can use them to build even. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, this is a built-in tool. And then, let's see what else I have. This is also a domestic picture. This one is of Chizuru from Million Live as well. Most of these models I take from the website called Sketchfab. There's a lot of free models in there. Here's another one. Another Idol Master picture. Bunch of chips. A shopping cart. It's so good. 3D references are so good. I don't know how people talk so much shit about them. Sucks to be you, I guess. I love them. Okay, I'm gonna close Design Doll. So these are the girls I'm working with today. Using 3D references also led me to start learning Blender, which I'm really thankful for, obviously. I don't really have a reason to stop, I don't know. I guess there's also a thing people say about using 3D references, like if you use them too much, you will forget how to draw on your own. I'm not really concerned with that, to be honest. I don't really care. I mean, I haven't really been that good at drawing to begin with. Like, not as a self-deprecating thing, but I just don't have a certain skills. I'm just not really good at some things. So, if it means that I'll have to draw with 3D references my whole life, so be it. I don't really care. Hi, Kun! Okay. Yeah, so Design Doll heads aren't really that good to use as a reference. I pretty much only use the head shape and the angle. Okay, I'm gonna go a little quiet because I want to focus on the head. I'm gonna go look at some references I have at this angle. I have a bunch of reference folders for different styles. This one is for anime style. Oh, this one looks good. I mostly just look at them to get a feel of it. Like, I don't really... just to get a feel of it. Anime head angles are kind of different from, well, other styles, I would say. It's especially seen in the eye angles. Like, there's this one artist, Nishigori Atsushi, that I look up to a lot. And in his art, you can see how the head angles affect the eyes. Let me find a good example. Yeah, this is a good one. Like, take here. See how the eyes are very diagonal? See the way they're aligned? This thing is, I think it's pretty much exclusive to the anime styles. I don't think I've seen such extreme angle usage in any other style. And it's one of the things I like to use as well. Yeah, this artist worked on Idol Master a lot. So it's one of it's one of my main art inspirations at the moment. I'm sure you can tell. I'm kind of a cheap version of Atsushi's art. But I hope someday I will get to this level. It's really sweet. Yeah, I guess I still do sketches, but like not really detailed, just to get a feel of it. Just a little guideline. That's pretty much how I work. Yes, from there I just draw the final line art. It's a little bit awkward to draw on stream. I see we have 10 people again. Oh cool, so many people. I have another inking brush I would like to use this time. It's a little more crisp. Yeah, this is the one I like with the head. Yeah, so from here I just draw the final, the way it will look in the end. I don't really sketch that much. You can see. I think drawing should be fun above all. Well, you know what they say, like, you should live your life with no regrets. And if that means being cringe, then by all means, be cringe. In 50 years, nobody's gonna care about this stuff. So why should you? Right? Yeah, I am cringe, but I am free. Inspirational. I'm happy with my art right now. It may not be perfect, but I'm having an absolute blast with it right now. So that's enough for me. Finish the hair shape. I still don't really have a definite way to draw ears. It drives me a little nuts. Okay. So if you've been watching my stream yesterday, you know by now that basically when I'm done drawing the head, I color it at that moment. I don't know why. I guess some mistakes can only be seen when you color something. So, and since the head and the face are so important, I just prefer to see the final look of it in the very beginning. Since I already have the 3D reference for the pose ready, there's no really a need for me to sketch out the whole thing. Yeah, so when I had a more cartoony style, I would draw ears like this, or like this, or like this. It's kind of S, a 3, and a 5 shape. Ear with a question mark? Yeah, that works as well. It works. If it works, it works. When I started learning how to draw in the anime style, I was kind of really bad at drawing eyes because I didn't really know to begin with, like, I didn't have a style reference that I wanted to emulate. Then I started playing Idol Master Million Live, and that's pretty much what gave me an example of how I want to draw. I'm not really a big fan of drawing the same character multiple times because I'm not really good at it. Because the character looks different every time, a little bit, and it's a little embarrassing, but it's also good because you already have a color reference that you can use. Yeah, it makes the work easier. Makes the work faster as well. Okay. Thank you, thank you. This one looks a little small. See, one of the things I've mentioned that you can only notice some of the mistakes only after you colored in the face. Like, I wouldn't have noticed that the eye is too small if I just left it as a line art. But now I can fix it. And that's why I do it this way. I think I saw Hololive's Marine do the same thing. Okay. I'm gonna add some shading as well. I think since the face is so important for the drawing, since it's the part people will look at the most, I have a lot of anxiety related to it, that I won't be able to draw the face good enough, and it's gonna basically cross out all of my hard work I did on the piece. So I try to be very careful with the face. Because if you draw the face good enough, even if you draw a weird hand or a weird fold of the clothes, it's still gonna be alright, I think. Okay, looks good. Okay, Baldy, let's leave you and do the other face. Okay, so there are some unique challenges with drawing brown skin, but I don't really have problems with it. But the biggest problem I have is not the skin itself, but the white part of the eye, right? The sclera, I believe it's called. I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, but basically on the white or pale skin, it's not really visible, the shape of it, of the white of the eye. But on brown skin, you can see it very clearly, and it's one of the unique challenges that you have to adjust the sclera shape, even if you don't really give it that much attention usually. Okay, and it looks a little weird. Usually I don't really draw the lower lashes, but lately I started drawing this little circle thing. I think it's looked pretty cute. Okay. Now the other one. It looks a little bit different on these two references. Oh, this is her main reference, so I guess I'll use it. They have similar eye shape. This one... I'm not really sure how different they are. They look pretty same to me. Okay. Then I'm gonna hide this one for now. Oh, that's not it. Well, this doesn't look right. There we go. Oh boy, I'm not really good at mirroring. Yeah. Oh, on brush. Originally, I was gonna draw them the other way around with the brown skin girl leading the other one forward. I'm not really sure why I decided to switch it up, but I did. Okay. That looks alright. I think since they're a couple, they would probably prefer if I drew both of them smiling. They probably want some happy pictures. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yep, there we go. Looks weird as fuck. The curse of being a mediocre right-handed artist. That's fine, I'll just fix it. Oh yeah, that looks better already. Her eyes, I guess they're a little more, what's it called? Serious? Oh, wow. Wow. Discord is dying on me. Please, come on. Oh god, it's so hard. It's so hard to draw with a mirror. I don't know, I've been drawing for like 10 or 11 years and I still struggle. That's so weird. Yeah, I mostly draw the like happy round eyes. So I'm still not really used to drawing these type of eyes. But that's okay, that's how you learn. I like to joke that my art at this point, it's not really drawing, it's like a collage and like editing. It's kind of true, I guess. I don't know, I just have a ton of insecurities about art, like any artist. I am not immune. Yeah, sorry. I forgot to turn mine off. Yeah, unfortunately. It's really easy to be an insecure artist. There are just so many things to worry about. Okay. Looks a little fuzzy. Guess I added it so much. Okay. Maybe I should still go with a face like this. Okay, I think I'll keep it like this, and then if I change my mind, I'll just change it again. I think I changed the mouth the most when drawing. I can never be sure which one I like the most. This file looks a little orange. Wait. One of the things that make digital art so alluring to me is obviously being able to edit everything, every little thing. Just drawing on paper gave me so much anxiety. Okay, the ear definitely isn't where it's supposed to be. I studied classic drawing in college and painting. So like I have enough experience drawing on paper, but it never really stuck to me. So I use gray color instead of white these days for the teeth, for the eyes. Speaking of which, I usually take pure white to draw the highlights. I forgot this time. Yeah, like this. And for the darker skin, I take a darker gray color. Otherwise, it will look just like pure white. So, to gray. Yeah, this one looks perfect. I don't really have explanations for most of the art, like, little things I do. They just look good. I don't think too much about it. That's why you should never ask me to do tutorials, because I don't think. Never. Ever. Yeah, the one with the owl. Draw the circle. Now draw the rest of the fucking owl. I mean, I did some tutorials before. I just came to the conclusion that I'm not really a good teacher. People think that being a good artist and being a good teacher are the same thing, when in reality, not at all. It has no connection whatsoever. I'm not really sure why it's such a controversial opinion. You know, despite all of my struggling, this second phase looks pretty good as well. I'm glad. I was really worried about it. So this one has pretty unusual eyes for me. I don't really color them like that, but this is the original design, so I don't really have the right to edit it. This girl has bears in her eyes. The bear outline. So I'm probably gonna have to remove the, what are they called? Irises? Pupils? And pupils? Let's go! Bear eyes! I'm not really good at drawing eyes without pupils. I don't, pretty much because I personally don't really like them, so I don't draw them often on my own. I think the regular dark pupils make the eyes look more focused. I guess you can't really tell from the from the far away. Yeah. Okay. Meh. What the heck? That looks pretty cute. Let's add some blushes. Since they're a couple. And then the shading. White and gray. Oh, this looks good. Well, it's so dark, I think. Okay, have a nice meal. Spaghetti and meatballs sounds delicious. I would love to have some too. Maybe I'll make some for dinner. Speaking of dinner, it's pretty late. So on this one, her hair is very brown. The hair looks more black. Probably should use this reference though. And here are my baldies, my flying bald heads. I'm gonna do the hair next. I'm gonna use the same technique I used yesterday when drawing web with the outline tool. Okay. Yay! We have the heads. So at this point, I usually just erase the heads of the models so they don't interfere while I'm drawing. The heads are too small, so I'm gonna make them bigger. To be perfect. Spaghetti. Spaghetti, my beloved. I love all pasta though. I think with multiple character drawings, a very important thing is to make sure that the characters are looking into each other's eyes. It can be a little hard, but I think it looks pretty okay here. Let's go back to this girl. I'm pretty proud of these faces. They turned out really cute. A lot of people say that it must be like really super easy to draw in the anime style because everyone has the same face and stuff. But honestly, I mean, maybe because I'm still kind of an amateur, it's really, it's very much not that easy in my experience. Okay. I'm gonna draw some of the line art first before doing the hair. Just a little bit. Gonna do the shoulders. Okay. And the other one. Привет, Лиза, привет. Добро пожаловать на стрим. Looks good. Now let's do the hair. Мой твиттер заблокировали. Меня блокировали до этого несколько раз за нарушение правил. Видимо, этот раз оказался последним. Я так понимаю, у Твиттера, если ты много-много раз типа нарушил правила, то тебя просто перманентно банят. Видимо, это то, что случилось со мной. В последний раз, собственно, причина, по которой меня в последний раз забанили, это я сказала, что я забью до смерти официальный аккаунт Adobe. Adobe, в смысле Adobe Photoshop. Не спрашивайте, почему, но... Hi, Amber. Or Amber. I'm still not sure. Welcome back. Enjoy your spaghetti. Spaghetti. I finally got to join the hair. Okay. The Sims music is, it's designed to be relaxing and it's meant to be listened on loop for many hours, so it's pretty much perfect for streaming because you're gonna be hearing it in the game the whole time. Obviously, it's gotta be, well, not annoying. finish drawing the hair, and then maybe do the line art, and then I'm gonna take a break, I think, because it's soon time for me to have dinner, and it's just not good to work too much. If you're talking, do you mean just the outline? Because I'm pretty sure Procreate has the outline. I mean, it's a very like basic function, so I imagine it should have it. Okay. I mean, I haven't really tried using Procreate because I'm just so fucking in love with Clip Studio. But I think you should try it. I really do love it. One thing I really want to see in Clip Studio is a liquify tool from Photoshop, or at least something similar to it. And it's a little hard to explain if you don't know what it is, but it's really useful. The differences of Clip Studio regular and expert, I believe the main differences are the expert is used to make comic books. It supports multi-page files. I mean, there's a bunch of others, I'm not really sure. I think I'm using expert just to be safe. Looks pretty good to me. Okay. Oh yeah, it does say so on top that I'm using expert. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. I do draw on pretty big canvases. This one is 7,000 pixels by 7,000 pixels, but somehow it still doesn't feel enough sometimes. I don't know if I'm insane or what, but somehow that doesn't feel enough at times. Sometimes people ask, how do you make your line art look so like smooth and like nice? And most of the time, the problem is they're not using the canvas big enough. So it looks all pixely and stuff. You just gotta draw on a big canvas. But unfortunately, it can really fry your computer. I speak, besides Russian and English, I speak, what's it called? Conversational Japanese. Yes, conversational Japanese. ほんの少しだけど日本語喋れます。でももっと練習は欲しい。あんまり練習相手がいなくて。Yeah, I want to practice Japanese, but I don't really have people to practice with. Although, since Web has a Japanese mama, her designer of her model, of her original, her original designer is Japanese, and she's in, Web is in Discord server with other quote-unquote children of that designer. So I'm thinking of sneaking in there and making some friends. That would be awesome. Well, みんないつも言ってるんですけど、日本語ってさ、話すのが別にそんなに難しくないのに、書くのがめっちゃ難しい。めっちゃ難しいんだ。みんなそう言ってる。It's really, it's not that hard to speak it, but writing it? Like even me who doesn't practice speaking it at all, like I can sort of speak right now. It's a little embarrassing to talk in front of Erin, who went to Japan, who has more experience actually talking to people. Because I have never spoke to a living person with Japanese as first language. Like, I'm also a baby. The languages are really cool. Somehow on my streams, I always end up talking about languages. I guess it's pretty unavoidable since I am switching between languages on stream too. Domo, domo, domo. I'm trying. I'm really trying. So there's a what was it? Basically in Moscow there's a place where you can learn Japanese for free. But unfortunately it's closed for COVID reasons right now. But I would really love to enroll in there. Basically, you have to enroll into their program, you have to write like a kind of a resume, like listing the reasons why you'd absolutely love to study Japanese. I'm not sure if I would pass, but I would love to. I would also really love to learn how to sing, but that's well, it's not harder than learning Japanese, but I think it's more expensive. Because I'm pretty comfortable at my Japanese level right now, to be honest. Like, I don't really need to study it like beyond what's needed to understand media I consume. And that's pretty much enough for me. I just wanna play games and watch anime and whatnot. That's my main goal. Call that cringe? Sure. It's kind of funny that people are making fun of others for learning languages because of the anime and video games. But I mean, a lot of the non-native English speakers also learn English to play video games and like watch TV shows. And nobody says anything about that. Isn't it hypocritical? Yeah, I also agree that learning languages is always awesome and never cringe. いろんな文化のことを学びますし、楽しいし、I don't know, it's just fun. Да, вот так. Да, языки. Это замечательно. Yeah, I think I'm gonna draw the twin tails a little later. Now I'm gonna do the other girl's hair. I think, as I said, I'm gonna finish the hair and then I'm gonna rest. I'm getting tired. Yeah, it's hard to remember what you know without practicing. Or even if you don't practice, you have to hear the language all the time to remember it. Because even if I don't speak it myself, even if I don't talk to people, I hear it all the time. She has a bunch of earrings. The reference is pretty low quality. What about this one? Okay. Oh, okay, it's like a bracelet on the ear. Can I call it a bracelet if it's not on an arm or an ankle? I'm not sure. Okay. Oh yeah, also earrings. Oh boy, I'm not really good with details. Oh, let's just do the hair for now. I would never recommend someone to learn Russian. It's too much of a mess. No thank you. Earlet. Earlet? Like a bracelet for your ear? Sure. Earlet. She kind of reminds me of Shiho from Million Live, the way I drew her. Maybe because she has the similar hair. Fucking, yeah, this one. How convenient. I had the picture of her open. Yeah, she reminds me of Shiho. Shiho is also kind of quiet and serious. I haven't been really playing that much of Million Live lately. Well, I haven't been playing a lot of games, period. I don't know, I'm just consumed by work. So even if I'm resting, I feel too tired to play games. Oh yeah, I heard about German cities with a big population of Russians. It looks pretty cute, isn't it? Oh gosh. Let me see what my commissions look like. Oh boy. Okay, so the next one is gonna be the Monkey Boy VTuber I drew before. And then illustration. So basically the next couple streams are gonna be just illustrations. No more V-Roids for a while. Maybe at the end of the upcoming week I'll do more V-Roids. My stamina usually isn't that terrible. But considering I'm working every fucking day these days, so please don't blame me for being so tired so soon. I mean, you probably don't really care, or like don't want me to overwork myself anyway, but I'm just thinking back on when I was streaming art like years ago. I would always just finish it in one sitting, and I just can't do that anymore because I'm old now apparently and overworked. Старость не радость и все прочее. I mean, I'm mainly a 2D artist. Obviously, I have a preference for regular illustrations, but I said it yesterday as well. I like having something to... I like the change of scenery. I like being able to work on two different mediums What do you say? Okay, that's a little too long. Like, I'm not that interested in viewers, to be honest. It's a good way to make a quick buck for me. It's okay, I guess, but I prefer drawing. Yeah, I prefer drawing. Because it's all what I always do. It's my thing. I draw. Okay, I think I made it too long again. It's supposed to be shoulder length. Come on, what am I doing? What am I doing? Aw, I'd be happy to work with you. When I'm not this overworked, that is. Yeah, my commissions are closed right now, and it says that I'm closed until June. But I'm not even gonna draw commissions in July. I'm not even gonna draw commissions in June. I'm just gonna rest and like answer emails and draw for fun. Okay. Looks good. Okay, I'm gonna draw the... Should I wait until I have the clothes drawn before drawing Twin Tails? Because the silhouette is gonna change a lot, and I want it to look cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break now. I'm gonna eat dinner. I think I'll be back in about an hour. Yeah, an hour is usually just enough for me. So thank you for coming. And if you still have time, I'll see you guys in 1 hour. Спасибо, что пришли на стрим. Я сейчас пойду покушаю, чуть-чуть отдохну часок. И да, через час я снова буду стримить. Поэтому, если у вас еще есть время, увидимся через час. Спасибо.